Streaming platforms like YouTube and Twitch never tend to be too far behind their controversial rivals, Twitter and Facebook. Almost anywhere on the internet, except for maybe CoComelon, but even there, we're pretty sure babies fight over which song's the best. We see streamers getting in trouble. Sit back and enjoy, because in this video, we'll share how XQC, Twitch's streaming giant, fell from the fame horse. First up, the story behind XQC's many failures and ultimate ban. Felix XQcOW Lengyel, former pro Overwatch player and one of the top streamers and the richest people on Twitch, has been banned from almost all platforms due to his problematic behavior. This comes as a shock to a lot of people, but let's be real here. Lengyel has always been a pretty chaotic streamer, even on his best days, and shady at his worst. We will list down all the times XQC had a major mess, which unsurprisingly has now resulted in his ban from many social media platforms and streaming channels. These reasons vary from fairly trivial to extremely significant, and after watching this video, it's up to you to decide what you make of it and whether he brought it on himself or not. Next, through thick and thin, XQC's fans rally behind him. Recently, XQC was banned from everything from Grand Theft Auto to Overwatch to Twitch and Twitter. XQC's bans are sometimes the consequence of a misunderstanding or rule violations in certain communities, while other times they result from a series of unfortunate events. His gigantic fan following that continues to admire his ambition, energetic personality, and adventures in the digital space couldn't save him. The past few years have been very kind to XQC, thanks to his unique, for the lack of a better word, personality. With each kick, his loyal fans rallied behind him and fought to reinstate him in whatever platform or game he'd been banned from. Most bans were reversed, allowing XQC to return to the virtual gaming arena to wreak more havoc. Talk about loyalty. And now, DMCA crackdown and the Twitter ban. If you're a regular Twitter user, you must have been banned at least once from it. If you're still roaming around there without getting the boot for posting your thoughts that should have stayed in the drafts, you're not living right. Similar is the case of XQC, who was banned from the platform for violating the Digital Millennium Copyright Act, DMCA. He was served the notice by Twitter claiming he'd used copyrighted material. Guess what the copyrighted material was? His own clip from an old stream he'd broadcasted a year earlier. You know what? This one's not XQC's fault, and we kinda get why he was so furious after his ban was lifted. His tweet was all caps and reeked of anger. Quote, DMCA for a year plus old 10-second clip from my own stream. Wonderful and well thought out system. Next stop, jail, unquote. Justified, to be very honest. It might look to you that Twitter holds a personal grudge with XQC, but he wasn't the only one getting booted for using their own clips. Twitter doesn't spare anyone, no matter how many fans you might have. You might be the former president of the United States of America. It still doesn't make you immune to the long beak of the Twitter bird's justice. Come on, Twitter, do better. People are just trying to earn some dough. Let them be, Blue Birdie. Up next, XQC versus Twitch for stream sniping. Despite the reputation it holds as a strict mom, there's no denying Twitch is the bread and butter of a lot of streamers. One streaming of the infamous game Fortnite can turn into an 8-hour marathon where streamers flock to interact with their fans via intimate Q&As. You should see these events if you're not already a part of it. It's like Comic-Con for people who love playing games on their couches in their basements. Getting banned from Twitter means certain doom for many streamers, but not for the subject of this video tonight, who is known to slither his way out of a permanent ban, which his fans worried was a done deal. During a Fall Guys match, XQC was accused of stream sniping another player, a big violation of the streamer etiquette and the tournament's rules. If you're sitting confused, wondering what stream sniping means, let us help you out here. It basically means watching your competitors on the game map, making it easier to track them out and defeat them. Well, in short, it's a lot of gaming mumbo-jumbo we won't bore you with. Anyway, because XQC was eliminated from a battle royale in Fall Guys previously, he stooped down to cheating and tracking his opponents on the map. Since he was streaming, it was easy to see he was cheating. Many viewers started debating whether XQC would be banned or not. He was banned, but only for a little while. If you're a gamer, we can hear your yells of fury from here. It's a legit big thing for the streaming community out there and a serious ethical offense. Here, it definitely is XQC's failure, and you'd think his fans wouldn't defend him anymore. You're absolutely wrong. When and only when he was caught, XQC requested his fans to stop defending him, and that if he sometimes thinks his actions are funny, they're still malicious. Well, his fans are a little hard to budge and still follow him despite his own request. Who wouldn't want fans like that? Now Twitter, Twitch, and and then YouTube. Yep, here's XQC collecting bans from all platforms like Thanos collecting Infinity Stones. After his Twitter and multiple Twitch fiascos, you'd think the infamous streamer would learn from his past mistakes. You couldn't be more wrong. Lengyel, known as XQC, has gotten into trouble on YouTube as well. He openly once claimed that YouTube once sent him a letter politely asking him to never stream on their platform. Maybe YouTube just wants to maintain its goodwill. We'll see what becomes of it during this year's YouTube Rewind. Anyways, whether or not there was any truth behind this claim or he just wanted attention from his fans, surprise, surprise, YouTube has reprimanded XQC more than once. Now, on to the first strike. In 2019, he reacted to a video compilation, The Best Fails of All Time. The title is funny. We wonder if the next compilation will have XQC in it. So, due to an apparent copyright strike, YouTube removed the video and suspended his channel as he received a warning from the company. Now, you'd think he's taking things seriously, no? Nuh-uh. And now for the second strike. In February of 2020, XQC was again surprised. Yeah, surprised. To receive yet another strike from YouTube for not following the company's terms of service. Okay, fine. None of us read the terms and conditions anywhere, but you'd think someone as big of a streamer as XQC would be aware of the consequences and take measures to protect himself. But no, this strike prohibited XQC from uploading new content on his channel. He was, of course, upset after this new strike and tweeted YouTube about the latest suspension. The company replied, letting him know they'd look into the situation. Now, whether or not they did look into it or not, or if the letter YouTube sent him telling him to never upload on his channel is fake or not, we have no idea. But the fact remains that being XQC's fan in this day and age is nothing short of a very repetitive but funny movie. Finally, XQC's offensive comments to League of Legends players. We've all heard of League of Legends. At one point, it became so popular, you'd be hearing about it on every platform, even if the only game you've ever played is Candy Crush and Among Us. And XQC was banned there as well. There are no surprises any longer. This is his thing. Someone who earns so much money playing games, shouldn't he be, we don't know, respect the policies and terms and conditions of the platforms allowing him that opportunity? He was permanently banned from the popular competitive game after repeated offenses against the user policies. Dexerto, the world's largest esports and influencer media group, says he started playing League of Legends when he was on a ban from playing Overwatch. Things quickly turned sour when XQC joined the game, as you'd now expect from him. People had started to report him because they found his in-game communication inflammatory and offensive. It was also revealed that he'd harassed players in private chats, which led them to submit reports on him, triggering an investigation into his communication. Turns out he was being disrespectful to people, making it look like he was joking. After getting caught, XQC, in a non-apology tweet on Twitter, said that it was never his intention to harass or use in-game chat in an abusive manner. He also said banter was fun, and he typed things for people he knew wouldn't get hurt by his words. He continued that if he ever typed something that genuinely hurt someone, he was sorry. People clamped back at him, telling him it must get super tiring to have to apologize for every new scandal every month. XQC's ban remains in place in League of Legends, and there's no chance the streamer can ever come back. Talk about never learning from his mistakes. That's a wrap for this video. If you have any questions related to XQC's biggest fails, do let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one. Bye!